This is called a mani wall. No trail, a lot of rocks and shrubs. At least it's wide open. Something can't really, holy crap. Oh my God. Speaking of big animals, keep your eyes open for large mammals hiding behind the rocks. One guy had his face ripped off. 2 policemen got attacked and were partially eaten. Holy crap.
Taşıdılar şama. Oh no, robo şikayet musun böyle? Taşıdılar mı? Taşıdılar şama. Dörtte şapınıyı kalsana. Şu taşıdı. Tomşo, batın rolünü sıkıntı pekana. Yo tomşo mu ne? Ko, hesap la.
That is where I'm staying. Nyakanga Peak Guest House. Nyakanga Peak, I think, is that one right there. Hey there, this is Gyeongjin Gumpa, and I was just eating lunch right there. This is the top of the Langtang trek here in Langtang National Park. And that is Langtang Lerung, tallest mountain in this region of the Himalayas of Nepal, at 7,227 meters, and I'm going to start walking up this way. I'm going to head up this way. There's a lake up here. This is called a mani wall. You can see the Tibetan writing. And so you walk on the left side of these mani walls. This is a Buddhist stupa representing the path to enlightenment, and you're supposed to walk left around this as well. So I guess this is the monastery here. I'm not entirely sure, but that's the impression I'm getting. It must be. That is called Monastery Guest House. So apparently there is a trail over there. Someone said go past the monastery, but it is not entirely clear where that trail is. All right, let's see what's over this hill here. No trail, a lot of rocks and shrubs, and a creek there. I can actually see some trails. They might be just like, you know, game trails or who knows. So get over there and then try to go up that little valley there and hopefully get around this hill here and get a better view of Langtang Lirang. All right, this is looking good. So there is a bear in the area, probably more than one. There have been reports of bear attacks lower down in elevation. I think that it is less likely it's up here, but I don't know much about Himalayan bears. But there have been many warnings from local people along the way. I talked to some guides also, and apparently there have been several bear attacks recently. One guy had his face ripped off. A tourist trekker had his hand ripped off or something. 2 policemen got attacked and were partially eaten. One person is in the hospital in Kathmandu right now, recovering from a bear attack. So that is definitely something to keep in mind when hiking alone in the Himalayan mountains like this. Now, I am very familiar with bear country. I worked in Denali National Park 4 times. I worked in Jasper National Park, Canada 5 times, and I've seen many bears in the wild and know the basic, stuff to do. And I know also that it is still very rare to see a bear at all, let alone encounter one attacking you, having some sort of incident with one. So the chances are on your side. There are also snow leopards. This is snow leopard country, and so I just want to keep my eyes open, look for any movement, be looking around, not just staring down, looking at my footsteps, seeing where I'm going, but pay attention, listen for noise. At least it's wide open. Something can't really, holy crap. Oh my God. Speaking of big animals sneaking up on you, that was interesting timing. I guess it's a yakker. Anyway, they're harmless, at least I think. Cool, huh? Okay, so keep your eyes open for large mammals hiding behind the rocks, because it can actually happen. And so I've taken one extra precaution against anything trying to attack me, which is I have a pocket full of rocks, like 10 or 12 of them. And so at least I would have a chance of scaring it away. That can actually be quite effective, and it's better than nothing. So we'll just hope for the best here. This trail is working out pretty good. I'm hoping I can wrap around over there and then get up on top of that ridge. I mean, I could get up there anytime basically, but I'll get up there and then go across. Unbelievable. This is why I love Nepal. This is my 4th time to Nepal, my 5th trek. I've done 3 different trekking routes, but this is my 2nd time doing the Langtang trek. I did the ABC trek twice and the Annapurna circuit trek. And there is just absolutely nothing in the world like the Himalayas. If I had to choose my favorite place, which I hate to do because why choose just one? But nothing else compares. Just, I cannot think of anywhere else in the world that you could say was more amazing, incredible, life-changing, mind-blowing, one of a kind, challenging as the Himalayas of Nepal. Mount Everest is quite a long ways to the east. The Tibet border is 20, 30 kilometers, something like that, maybe a little more. north. Thus the Tibetan people and the Buddhist stupas and the mani walls, and the people down there were, I'm sure, Tibetan. I assume in the restaurant there they were speaking Tibetan, not Nepali, the main language of Nepal. I don't know the story at all, but I would assume that a lot of them could be refugees from Tibet who came here after the Chinese invasion of Tibet. The Dalai Lama, of course, the leader of Tibetan Buddhism, lives in India, in MacLeod Ganj near Dharamsala, and he fled as a result of that invasion. Tibet was independent before that, and then China invaded and took it over and is now part of China. And so probably some people here migrated, some fled, and so that is one of the reasons why there is a mix of Hinduism and Buddhism in Nepal. But also, the Buddha was born in Nepal, in Lumbini, right near the border of India. Nepal is actually majority Hindu, but also a significant number of Buddhists. Okay, I'm curious to see if there's a lake. I bet there is one at the bottom of this massive mountain, but I might not see it yet. Maybe other side of that hill. This is definitely where it's a little bit freakier. These big rocks, there's something you could hide behind. Little like caves in the rocks and stuff. And definitely feeling that elevation a bit. I think it would be around 4,000 meters or 13,000 feet or so. I've been much higher, up to 17,769 feet, trekking over Thoringlaw Pass on the Annapurna circuit. And I've never had any real issues with altitude sickness, so should be fine. But feeling it anyways in the breath, and also feeling the legs from the 4-day trek getting up here. All right, I think I can easily get up over here. And so this is the big reveal. What is going to be over this little ridge here? Holy crap. Whoa, what a valley. I don't know where the lake is. Oh, lake. Frozen over. Oh my God. This is unbelievable. So that is Langtang nearing there. Before I was up there somewhere, came down along this ridge. There's the lake. Now for anyone saying you're stupid, what are you doing? You can get lost up here. This is foolhardy. Then I knew where I was the whole time. This one is actually pretty straightforward. So Gyeongjin Gumpa is down around that corner, and you can see the trail that I came up this way. There's the creek. Came up like that. Up there. Cross the creek, like maybe there. And then up along there, something like that. Up to there, and then came down here. And so I was very well oriented and knew exactly where I was, and I was planning to do this. I saw this ridge from down there, and was planning to come down and come along like this. So I'm now going to go right down here, go down this little thing here, and get back down to that trail. And so I'm going to put the camera away for now and focus on getting back out of here, and see you again back down at Gyeongjin Gumpa. And made it, just as the sun is going down the mountain there. There's Gyeongjin Gumpa. So tomorrow I will be hiking back down the mountain, down that way. The adventure continues. More coming from incredible Nepal. See ya.